college sports evaluation's very first episode of CSE Metrics Mania. Here at CSE, we are bringing meaning to the world of sensor data. So we're testing youth athletes interested in playing college sports. How we do that? We are a metrics-driven company. Our evaluations provide athletes with a clear answer to the question, am I good enough to play in college? And if so, at which level? Combining our objective sensor data using cutting edge technology paired with subjective evaluations from our college coach evaluators, CSE truly evaluates the whole athlete. So in our CSE Metrics Mania series, we will be interviewing some of the masterminds behind our evaluations and the longitudinal data that brings norms and validity to the CSE score. So I'm super excited today. Kicking off this series, we will be sitting down with CSE's Executive Director of Analytics, Maureen Kirchner. Maureen, also known as Mo around here, is in her happy place when she's dreaming about statistics and mathematical equations at night. She earned her bachelor's degree in mathematics at Regis University in Denver, graduating with a 4.0. She also went on to earn her master's degree from Colorado School of Mines in mineral and energy economics, focusing on optimization of operations research, graduating with a 3.94 GPA. It's a full mouthful. Sometimes I get scared that this girl does not understand what academic failure truly feels like. We're so happy to have her on board, and let's get to know Mo. Welcome to CSE Metrics Mania, Mo.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Jesse.
So let's just dive into it. First, starting with your history with the game of softball, and why it's so exciting for you to be working in this industry.
Sure. So I've played softball since I was a little kid. I was in t-ball. I played club ball while I was, growing up. I played it in high school. And then I went on to play at Regis University, which is a D2 program in Denver, Colorado. So I've been around the game for a long time.
Nice. So then how did your background in softball leverage you to land at College Sports Evaluation?
Yeah, so the club team that I played for during high school was the Triple Crown Stars, and my coach was Dave King. And so Dave, he ran Triple Crown Sports, the tournament hosting company, for a long time, and now he's the visionary behind CSE. So he reached out to me personally and said, hey, Mo, I know you have a solid math background, but obviously you've played the game too. So having the experience in both is really useful. Being able to not only understand on the math side what the numbers are saying, but then apply it to the game is really fun. I enjoyed a lot.
Absolutely. It's cool that you get to pair your passions in life, truly, in the position that you're at. So then in the beginning stages of helping launch this company, what has your involvement been in building the brand and truly like the secret sauce for this company?
Yeah, so we knew the question that we were always trying to answer: where should these kids play in college? Where do they fit? It's such a big and important question, right? So I was the kid who didn't know where to go. I wasn't that good, so I wasn't being recruited by high-end schools, the Power 5 schools, even the mid-major D1 schools. I wasn't being recruited by. And so that same question I was asking myself as a kid: can I play at all? And if so, where? And so eventually I found a fit that was good for me at Regis University, but mostly that was because of Dave King's connection in the softball world. And we all know that there's lots of kids like me who don't have access to a Dave King. And so we know that there's just a need for the type of evaluation that we're doing for these softball and baseball players right now. And it's basically giving them honest feedback about where they are right now and where they can play, and then areas of where they need to work on their skill sets, where they can develop. And so it's just been a passion of mine to create a product that's reliable, that's understandable, and that's meaningful to the kids that we're trying to help.
Absolutely. I think that any player and family that's been through the process of trying to bridge the gap between playing at the club level to the collegiate level can truly relate to the complex journey that is to get their athlete landing in the right level that's going to tee them up for success in their college history. So
Agreed.
so yeah, we're excited about the work that you're doing. This is awesome. We look forward in future episodes to diving a little bit more into the statistical numbers that you're crunching and what the CSE score means, our CSE slider. There's been a lot of different elements that the player gets to walk away with in their report that means a lot that they have in hand to helping them get recruited. So I can't wait to dive deeper with you. But in this little episode snippet, we still want to get to know you just a little bit better. So I'm going to ask one thing for you. What do you like to do in your free time?
Sure. So I'm actually a mom. I have two little boys, Emerson, who's 3, and Avery, who's 2. So I love teaching them new things. I know that sounds cliche, but whether it's teaching Emerson to trace out some letters or teach Avery some knock-knock jokes, it's really fun just to see their little brains absorbing everything that we do together. Personally, I really enjoy beach volleyball these days. That's something my husband and I, Drew Kirchner, can do together. And then I also like to go rock climbing, mostly in a gym because I don't have a lot of time to go outdoors. But I really love it. Same sort of thing. It ties together the physical aspect, but then it's really cerebral also, figuring out the best way up the route. So I enjoy that as well.
Absolutely. That's like once an athlete, always an athlete. That's awesome. And who knows, maybe your boys will be taking a CSE one day of themselves. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
that is the goal.
Cool. Well, thanks for jumping on with us, Mo. We look forward to continuing our conversations at our future CSE Metrics Mania series.
Awesome. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate your time.
Have a good one.